it's Mega Man 2, continuing with Flash Man. Welcome back to the Saturday Gamecast. We play through Flash Man and Quick Man in this video, both of which with some interesting stage mechanics, and you can see me stumbling through both stages. More stumbling probably is left in the final cut of the Flash Man stage. The Quick Man stage we'll talk about when we get there. This is where being a more knowledgeable gamer of these few levels and my path through the game would have helped me out quite a bit, because getting some of the supplemental tools and using some of the supplemental tools like item 1, 2, and 3 that you can get from Dr. Light after certain bosses can help you path through this level a lot more easily. And you can see up there, I take a second to think, can I make it? Can we get up there? We decided not to. We decided not to use our item 2 to get up for that 1-up. Which I used to always call a free guy as a kid. One of those things that, like, the first thing you heard somebody call it is what you called it forever. So free guy was what it was. And that seemed to be, that was the standard from kids that I knew. Again, more experienced player of this level would have known that that guy's immune to the Metal Blade attack. I do use the Metal Blade here, and in a lot of levels, again, as we've seen, to help take out enemies that are at hard-to-hit angles from me. But you can see the path is different depending on how you fall through these levels. And if I had known more about the path, I could have avoided some of those enemies already. And I continually choose some weird paths. But we get a little better. Here I avoided that enemy, and by going all the way to the right, I should avoid that guy. I should have just jumped over him. Instead, I was greedy to go to collect that health, and now I'm stuck fighting this guy, and I take an embarrassingly long time to fight this thing. I'm trying my weapons to see what sticks. Back to the Mega Buster. Just the P. The Mega Buster doesn't come until Mega Man 4, which was my first Mega Man game. Jump and miss. Wait, jump and miss. And you can even see my improvement throughout this game in this level as we face more of those guys. I get better at facing them and figuring out how to hit them, what to hit them with. Maybe that's fun to leave that in. Maybe it's a lazy part for me to not replay and re-record all these levels where I stumble my way through. There's an E-Tank. Those who haven't used those yet, I don't think, they let you recharge your health back to full no matter where it's sitting, the E-Tanks. So they're handy during bosses or during particularly tricky levels, although there aren't really any levels in this game that you should need an E-Tank in the level, especially playing on the easy mode like I am now. I shouldn't need to use those for anything. So Flash Man hops around. He has a freezing weapon that freezes you until he hits you, but I popped him before he was able to use it. So we are finished with Flash Man. Now we get to sit through some slowly loading text. Blah, 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 blah. Message from Dr. Light. Dr. Light was Mega Man's creator. I didn't leave that in the introductory part of this video. I left out the story bit cutscene at the beginning. Although it's a great cutscene and there's great music, I should have left it in, but I think I just hit start when I was recording and was again too lazy with these to continue on. So item 1, 2, and 3. Actually, I just got item 3. They let you, they're mobility tools in the game. We're moving on to Quick Man, which is one word on this screen, 2 words on the other screen. Quick Man. They let you move around, and we see me use a little bit of these weapons. Here's item 3. It bounces until it hits a wall, then it climbs up a wall. And we'll see us using all of the items 1, 2, and 3 when we get to the Wily stages after we're done with these bosses. Yeah, if it looks like I'm almost finished with the game, that's not really true. All of these bosses that are on the select boss screen are just the first chapter of this game. It ends up being quite a bit longer. It's a very satisfying length of a game. this mechanic here, those are some lasers that come across the screen, and they are instant kills. If they touch you, there's no defense. It's an instant death for Mega Man. And I missed some items over on that side. They don't hit you for massive damage. It's just instant kill. And I left out a lot of my stumbling around through this level, because until you learn the pathing of those things, they're going to get you every time. Because when you're falling through those screens, if you stop and land on a platform, you can quite easily get stuck to where you can't get down to avoid the next one. So I survived the first round of them pretty easily. Now the second round, I have to use the Flashman Time Stopper, because these screens would be filling with them. All of those levels that I'm jumping down through would be filling with those instant kill laser shots. I get the recharge here, my Flashman, and really great players who know the patterns of these down, they can jump through those no problem. Easy peasy. And I just narrowly avoided that one. I'm going to get out of the way of these ones. And one more set. But it's even tight when you're taking optimal paths, it's tight. So my Flashman weapon is empty, which is too bad, because Quickman, the upcoming boss, is extremely weak to the Flashman weapon. You notice I took that guy out no problem after I had all the trouble with the other ones in the Flashman stage. It's just like, don't mess around with them, just take them out. Quickman jumps around and throws his quick boomerangs, which freeze in midair, and then they home in on your position. And fighting on these uneven surfaces is something I wasn't used to after having played Mega Man 4, which we may get to in this series someday. But Mega Man 4, all the bosses, you're on a nice flat surface with them. This uneven surface makes it hard for you to just sit there and fire your weapon and have them always be at the level of your weapon. So I actually took a death there to Quickman. But luckily it starts us off right in the boss hallway. Let's try the Metal Blade. Does that work on Quickman? Me fumbling my way through the game. Learning. Nope. No Metal Blade. Guess I'll just use the regular arm cannon. The P, whatever the heck that stands for. Yes, I said heck. Quickman, you just try to take him out as fast as you can, but one Flashman weapon will freeze him and just drain his energy in this easy mode before he has a chance to move. So, now we are going to be armed with the Quick Boomerang. We'll need that later, because certain enemies only can be damaged, or can be damaged best by the Quick Boomerang. It takes forever to spell out. Alright, back to the stage select.